Hello. This week I was out of town and I didn't really have my regular production time to prepare a video, so I've decided that with so many new subscribers, it would be useful for me to explain what this channel is and why it exists and what I hope to accomplish. When I started, I figured I would have a few months run, maybe 20 videos, and then I would run out of topics. But as you can see, as I scroll through my video library here, you'll see folders of different colors. The ones in yellow are the ones that I've completed. The ones in red are ideas that I had on the shelf that I'm still planning on doing. And the ones in green are actually viewer suggestions, and I give them priority, and I hope to get to all of those. Right now I have about a 6-month backlog, so if you've been waiting for your topic to come out, just bear with me and I'll get to it. But really, I'd like all my viewers, and my new viewers especially, to understand my philosophy on statins, and it comes down to 2 points. First, statins are overprescribed, and many people who get little or no benefit from them are asked to bear the cost, and that's both financial and in degraded lifestyle, to support the medical profession's shotgun approach to medicine. I honestly believe there are a small percentage of patients who actually can benefit, but those are unusual circumstances. For example, familial hypercholesterolemia is one where a statin may benefit if you find it tolerable. Statins really should be a relatively unknown medication that's handed out by specialists under those dire circumstances, and that's something that's handed out like Halloween candy in the doctor's office. Simply stated, many of us have been misled to think that we're getting benefits that even the pharmaceutical companies' supported clinical trials just don't show. Relative and actual risks are confused, were not explained to us by our doctors. Statin intolerance and the true rate of adverse effects are not recognized. And that you would be asked to take a daily pill that interferes with the normal function of your liver with a minuscule chance of benefit for people who are otherwise healthy. It just boggles my mind that that's the case. The second important point is that statin adverse drug reactions or adverse effects are under-recognized by the medical professional and even many of the patients. The first of these issues, the one about it being overprescribed, that's not something I can do anything about. It's not what motivates me for this channel. It's not a battle I can fight. I'm just a patient like you. We have to leave that to people like David Diamond, Marianne DeMasi, Ken Berry, Asim Malhotra, trained medical professionals who are taking on the establishment to get this idea heard. And many of them, I think, agree that these drugs are overprescribed. Some of them even go farther than that. It's the second of these points. It's the adverse effect problem that motivates me. I categorize statin patients into these 4 types. There's those who have no adverse drug reactions. I don't think that's very many people. I don't think it's anybody actually, because statins do, no matter what, reduce CoQ10 production. That is an adverse effect. Whether it is bad enough for a particular individual to impinge on their consciousness or degrade their lifestyle, well, that's a different matter. We'll just say that those people are in this first category. The second category is people who don't understand that things that are happening to their health are actually caused by the statins. Third, there's those who understand it but can't convince their doctors, so their doctors keep them kind of confused about whether it's true or not. The fourth category is those of us who have actually made the decision to just have nothing to do with statins, and that may be with or without our doctor's concurrence. I've actually been through all 4 of these categories. I started out having no discernible side effects. After a few years, they started to come on. As I explained in my video about why it took me 10 years to get off statins, well, I didn't recognize them as being caused by the statins, and then I went through that period of trying to convince the doctor, and finally I had to put my foot down and say, I'm not doing it anymore. Now, I happened to move in the meantime, and I went to a new doctor. I went to that doctor and I said, I'm not taking statins, so don't even discuss them with me. And they still took me on as a patient, so I guess I've got their concurrence in that. So what do I want to do? Well, I want to provide emotional support if you or one of your loved ones are in one of these last 3 categories. To understand that you're not alone, and most importantly, that you're not imagining the side effects no matter what your doctor tells you. Even a very rare effect is going to have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people suffering from it in the United States alone. If I can do that by exposing you to a different point of view, one that's not based on the financial interests of Big Pharma, I'll be happy. As always, never stop taking any medications without consulting with your doctor or a trained medical professional who knows your medical history and may know that for some reason you're in that very small group of people who really do have to take a statin. But never stop asking questions and never stop learning about it. As usual, if you appreciate this content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on topics you'd like me to cover. And if you haven't seen this video, I recommend you take a look at it now. Thanks for listening.